Hello, we'll go with Kolb's electrolysis now. We can use this reaction for the preparation of alkanes and alkanes. So you can say hydrocarbons purpose. Just see how the reaction will be. Sodium salt of carboxylic acids when treated, and that process is electrolysis. Aqueous solutions. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid, it's aqueous solutions when you are taking. I'm taking this as 2 moles. I'm writing here the 2 moles, you can see RCOONA. This water I am writing like this for my convenience, you can say OHH, OHH. You can take here sodium or potassium, RCOOK, RCONA, they give choice. On electrolysis, R and R, CO2, CO2, 2 moles of carbon dioxide, NaOH, NaOH, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Alkane is formed, carbon dioxide is formed, sodium hydroxide as well as hydrogen gas is formed. Which are formed at cathode, which are formed at anode, that is again one important one. I will explain you all those in mechanism. Okay, the mechanism is special, okay, but not very important. In examination, they can't ask you how the reaction takes place. Generally, they will be asking you the products. But here, surprisingly, some side products are there. That side products also we need to understand. So, two R groups becoming alkane. Here I am taking like it may be alkene or alkane also, depending hydrocarbon you are getting here. 2 carbon dioxides, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Let us see with one simple example. CH3COONA or CH3COOK, your choice. As I told you, if I write water molecule like this, correct? Ethane, carbon dioxide 2 moles, sodium hydroxide 2 moles and hydrogen. So if you are taking sodium acetate, you will be getting there ethane. 2 carbons are here, 2 carbons, there also you are getting 2 carbons. So don't think that here number of carbons are going to be same. This is completely different reaction. Okay, now it's not like Wurtz reaction type. The mechanism will be very special and it is interesting too. See the mechanism. CH3COOK, as you expect, the reaction will be like this. As it is salt, sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acids, it will be forming the acetate type of ion. Okay, now carboxylate ion is formed along with the cation. This is the anion, so it will be moving to the anode. CH3C double bond O minus. It will be losing one electron and it is going to turn into the free radical. So I am taking 2 moles for the convenience of me. Losing 2 electrons. Okay, now loss of electrons always takes place at anode. So this is anodic reaction. At anode, it is losing 2 electrons and becoming 2 moles of CH3C double bond O. Free radical is formed. These free radicals, CH3C double bond O free radical, is now undergoing a homolytic cleavage. Oxygen. Okay, now this for your convenience I will show like this. This electron also I am showing here. That means this is going to be converting into carbon dioxide and this carbon is going to get a free radical. 2 CH3 free radicals plus this part will be converted to carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide you are getting at anode and CH3, 2 CH3 units when they join, C2H6 is formed. So ethane and carbon dioxide both are formed at anode. The remaining is potassium. It will be going to water in the aqueous solution and going to form KOH and hydrogen. You can show directly like this, otherwise you can say K plus gaining electron to form potassium. The potassium or sodium immediately reacts with the water to form KOH and hydrogen gas. As you are expecting, hydrogen gas will be released at cathode, KOH formed. So the question may be, what is the nature of aqueous solution here? Finally, you are going to get KOH. So the nature of the aqueous solution will be basic. Basic nature solution will be there. This is first question. Where you are going to get the hydrocarbon? Hydrocarbon is obtained at anode along with the carbon dioxide, and hydrogen is going to be at the cathode. These are other questions. So what are the side reactions possible? What other possibilities are there? These are very special, very interesting too. Just see this. For example, CH3, CH2, COOK, if I am having, as just now we discussed, it is going to turn into K plus. Okay, this part separated, I have separated. After losing one electron, CH3, CH2, C double bond O, free radical type. After homolytic cleavage of this bond, minus CO2 carbon dioxide gone. So what you got here? Ethyl free radical. Here is the interesting point. What happens with this ethyl free radical? CH3CH2 can join with one more CH3CH2, and you can expect here a butane, C4H10. Generally we go with this reaction, but along with this reaction, the other possibilities, you see, very interesting possibilities. Plus CH3, I am writing CH2, I am taking one hydrogen here special. Okay, hydrogen 2 units. It is coming here, it is moving here. Interestingly, this hydrogen is joined with this one to form, one is ethane, the second one is an alkene, CH2 double bond CH2. These are your side possibilities. So you can say this is disproportionation reaction. Okay, now one proof that the reaction follows the free radical mechanism. To say that the reaction is following the free radical mechanism, we should have some proof, and these are the proofs. Okay, now the formation of ethane and the formation of ethylene clearly indicates that the reaction follows free radical mechanism. Unexpected products, we are expecting butane, along with the butane you can get these two. And interestingly, one more reaction I will tell you. This is also interesting. You can say this is crossed. Crossed, whenever term comes, the meaning is you are going to get two, you are using two different. For example, you are using CH3COOK and CH3CH2COOK. What happens in this case? Okay, so finally what are the products are going to form? From this, what will get? CH3COO minus. From this, carbon dioxide will be lost, and finally you are going to get CH3 free radical. Done? Good. From this, what will get? CH3CH2COO minus. From this, one electron gone, then carbon dioxide will go. Finally, you will be getting a CH3CH2 free radical. So what are the possibilities that you are going to get in this reaction? See, when these two, as usual, your expectations, when these two are joining, you can get a propane. Fine. Good. When two such units are joining, you can get ethane. When two such units are joining, you can get a butane, C4H10. Then, just now we were discussing disproportionation reaction. In such kind of cases, when these two are undergoing disproportionation reaction, you can get here CH4 plus ethene, CH2 double bond CH2. When these two are undergoing disproportionation, you are getting there C2H4 and C2H6. So all these possibilities are there. This is crossed Kolb's electrolysis. Okay, now when you are taking two different, not very important but very special actually. Along with this, you can see how the alkenes and alkanes are formed. As we were discussing just now, A bond is newly generated between the two alkyl groups. So if you are already having a group, a bond between them, CH2COOK, if you are taking water, then see this, remove these bonds, and this is your answer. Alkene is formed. Okay. Otherwise, CH double bond CHCOOK. If you have this compound, if you are taking this compound and you are going for the electrolysis purpose, as I told you, remove these two and give a bond here. So you got here an alkyne. If you want a substituted alkynes, take in place of hydrogen, you take some methyl, ethyl, propyl, whatever you want. Same thing you can do here. Done. Thank you.